Yo, what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. And in today's episode, we are doing the news edition of the Anime Plus podcast, where we go over very recent and notable articles and news relating to anime. It doesn't just have to be anime. For example, we're going to go over some Cartoon Network news later in this pod. So yeah, it doesn't just have to do with anime, but for the most part, we cover anime. But yeah, with that being said, if this is your first time here, I'm your boy Aray, and I'm with my guy Aunn. Aunn, say what's up.
What's up, bro?
That's my guy right there. But yeah, Aunn, today's episode, we actually got some fire stuff. We're gonna start it off kind of special this time. You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready. What's going on?
All right. So first off, we had our first ever ranking of anything in our Discord. So for everyone that wants to join our Discord, go ahead and please do so. This is the first time we ever did a community ranking, and for this ranking, we basically took all the anime that came out in spring 2023, and we had all our members vote on which anime is the best, which one is, second, third, fourth, and so on. And we got a list of the top 8, and that's kind of how our community ranking works. So again, just join our Discord, and you guys can be a part of this as well, because that's what we want. We want to have a community, we want to build something, and this will be kind of cool to look back on in the past or in the future. So like if we're, I don't know, like a year or two ahead of time, and then we're like, dude, what was the best anime 2023? And then we can kind of go back and look at it. So that's kind of what we did here. But yeah, Owen, man, thoughts on this real quick? You want to say something real quick?
Yeah, so honestly, this is also like a really good way for people that haven't gotten to watch everything, like including me. So there's so many new anime that came out this season, and this is basically a summed up version of the top 8 by a lot of different perspectives. So honestly, based on this, I'm going to watch. I'm gonna finish Heavenly Delusion. I'm also going. I heard Hell's Paradise is crazy. I watched Vinland. Vinland was sick, like sick. Doctor
Mhm.
Stone, obviously, back to normal. It was just it's. I feel like with Doctor Stone, I'm expecting good, so it's like it was
Right,
good
right.
throughout, and it felt like classic Doctor Stone. For
Mhm.
Vinland, the first half was kind of getting to me where he wasn't fighting at all, but then we kind of saw in the second half how much that affected his character development. So phenomenal season. Mashal, a new one, guys. This is it's like kind of like a gag anime, kind of not,
Mhm.
but it's funny as hell. And if you guys want to pick up a new like comedy type anime, I would definitely recommend Mashal. Demons, like okay, Demons. This is very like different than I feel like normal people's lists, because I
Mhm.
feel like Demon Slayer would be like on the top of the list for most people.
Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like the people in our Discord and the way we kind of have a similar mindset when it comes to things. And I mean I don't really like I like Demon Slayer obviously, but
Mhm.
in terms of like plot and whatnot, Demon Slayer is it's whatever to me. And I haven't seen the last one at all, but I'll give it a try if I get any time. But yeah, just to conclude, basically what I was saying is we got so much new content, and I know everybody didn't finish all of it because there's so much. Here's basically the top 8, and you can watch it in the future. Basically, it's like the perfect thing to watch in the future.
Yeah, no,
But
100%. I honestly I can't wait to look forward to this like in a year or two or maybe even 3, and just kind of want to go back and be like, dude, I can't believe that was the ending of Heavenly Delusion, and it was first. If it has a bad ending, it could be like a Promise Neverland,
yeah, true.
or we could have been like, yo, what the hell, man? How is Doctor Stone only fifth, man? The ending was insane. You know what I mean? Something like that. But that's what I'm looking forward to the most. But again, this is all subjective, and our community members came together and made this list. I know I had my own vote in here. I was kind of happy that we got Heavenly Delusion number one, but yeah, I don't want to go too crazy into going depth here because we talked about it like crazy in the Discord. But again, this was definitely really fun, and I think we'll do it again. So make sure you guys join as well because this is fun.
But yeah, I mean, we do a lot of other things in our Discord, not just rankings. We do a lot more. We're planning to do watch parties, especially Gear 5 is about to come out for One Piece. We're definitely doing a watch party for that. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, we just have discussions. Just games. Just a place to meet like-minded people that love
Yeah,
anime. So
facts, facts. All right,
yeah, there's a
yo,
lot of things to get into. So let's just get into the first article.
all right, so let's get into this one. This one is a follow-up to a story that we covered a little bit earlier, where we talked about me and Roboko. So originally we covered that me and Roboko was supposed to come to Netflix. Me and Roboko is basically like these 3 to 4 minute episodes, and they're like kind of a gag anime. They're based off of the obviously the manga Me and Roboko and the Weekly Shonen Jump, and it didn't come to Netflix, at least not in the United States. So we were kind of disappointed, but recently Crunchyroll picked it up and now it's on Crunchyroll. I just binged through it because again, they're like 3 to 4 minute episodes, and it's hilarious, man. I really liked it. There's so many different references to different animes that even if you know one or two anime and you won't be able to get every single reference, there are still a bunch of different references for you to be able to get. So yeah, it's just kind of cool to see Mita Roboka being able to come to different mediums. So yeah, I was pretty hyped for that. I know you don't really watch it on or have read the manga, but nonetheless, it's just great to see that Crunchyroll is out here adding to their platform.
No, definitely. I mean, we were talking about this in the earlier podcast. Like, we need one platform that has everything, since there's
Facts.
like a streaming wars type thing going on, where some Netflix has X amount of anime, and then
Hmm.
Crunchyroll has this amount of anime. It's like we just want one place where we can watch everything. Obviously, everyone wants their own piece of the cake, but
Yeah.
that's what we got to deal with. That's why this, we're in the Great Pirate era. if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But definitely worth your time if you're looking for some comedy, right? This is comedic.
Yeah, it's a gag anime.
Got you. I mean, something even if you're like on the train, on the bus, just it's literally 4 minutes, so you could probably get in a couple episodes on your way to work, on your way to school. This is like one of those anime where I probably watch before going to sleep or something.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is something that I like to eat while, or I like to watch while eating.
Yeah,
You know what
no,
I mean, man.
I need something to eat, something to watch while I'm eating, and anime just does it so perfectly.
Yeah,
Sometimes, like, I'll prepare a whole ass meal before I watch anime. Like, if it's a good
facts.
ass episode, I know something's about to go on, or if
Mhm,
it's like my favorite show or One Piece, then I'll just dad make some shit, a whole ass meal, get
mhm.
ready, turn on the anime, and let's just get it. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so this next one is pretty cool. So we are getting a new anime based off the manga, The Fable. I don't know if you've ever heard of The Fable, Own, but we can quickly go over the synopsis of it if you're down.
Yeah,
All right, so here's a synopsis for it. When you're the infamous genius killer hitman, the fable many things come easy. Being a normal person, however, isn't one of them. In fact, being told that he can't kill anyone, he can't kill anyone for a while may just be the hardest job he's ever taken. So there's really not much to go off of, but just looking at the cover image, it's sick. I mean, this guy looks like a badass. He looks like he would be part of like the Yakuza type. He's got like a gun with a silencer on it. So obviously in the synopsis, they said he was a genius killer. So I mean, it looks pretty cool, and I know that the manga itself is in the final arc. So there's probably a bunch of fans out there that are like, "Yo, bro, how do you not know what the Fable is?" But yeah, for us to get an anime adaptation, I'm pretty hyped for it. Thought zone?
yeah, yeah. No, this looks sick. Looks like something I'd probably watch to get to get out of the rhythm, because I feel like this is an anime. I'm a very shonen heavy person,
Mm-hmm.
so this doesn't feel like shonen. I don't know what it entails, but the fact that he can't kill anybody and he's an expert killer, that kind of intrigues me, because maybe there's people kind of after him or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it'd be easier to just get rid of them, but he literally can't, because for some reason he's either contracted or whatever to not kill anybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like a cool concept. I feel like it seems like a good replacement to a lot of the shonen that I've been watching.
Facts, facts. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. We haven't got like a date for when it'll come out yet, but I mean, I'm assuming it would either be probably would be like a winter 2024 onward, somewhere around that range. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it looks like a good anime, but I feel like you'd rather read the manga for something like this, yeah?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. No, honestly, I've actually been hearing about the manga from a lot of different people just because I've been asking people about the Fable and everyone telling me, yo, the manga is mad good. So maybe it's about time I give it a shot. But with the
You might need
anime
to give
coming
it a shot.
around,
Okay.
yeah, I may give it a shot. Yo, no pun intended. I see what you did there, dog. You know, because he's got the Glock.
Oh my god. My man makes puns. I got it was unintentional pun right there, but
Yeah, we might just
oh my
have
god.
to, shoot our shot now. All right, I'm gonna stop now. All right, yo,
Okay.
let's get into the next one, man. All right,
Yep.
so this is probably one of the most hype news out of all the ones that are on here. There's no confirmation in it, just to give a little bit of a disclaimer, but we've been getting ton of leaks and information that the Black Clover anime will return very soon. The article goes on to say that it will most likely be fall season of 2024, just going off of Studio Perio's like their posting schedule and whatnot. But nonetheless, after the movie was obviously a really huge movie for Netflix and it was pretty successful. We did a watch party on it. It was all of us fucking loved it. But yeah, I mean, it sucks that there's no 100% confirmation, but this is a pretty notable leaker. This is the same guy that leaked to us that the final episode of Demon Slayer is going to be long, and he also was the guy that leaked that the production of the new Demon Slayer was already started for the Hashira training arc. Obviously, the confirmation came like 2 weeks later. So this dude is pretty accurate, this leaker. So that's the reason why we had to include this leak inside of the podcast episode. But yeah, real quick on man, give me your thoughts on Black Clover. I know you love that shit, so let me hear it.
Okay. So this is about to be sick. I mean, we've been waiting for so long. I can't even remember the last time I watched like actual episodes of Black Clover. Like
Yeah,
when was it? 2020, 2019? I feel like it's been a while. Like
it
I'm not
really
even
has been.
yeah, it's probably getting close to like 4 years now, but this
Mhm.
was for me and you is one of our favorite for me it's definitely my favorite new gen in terms of especially for shonen. This like we got Demon Slayer, JJK, My Hero. I know people definitely pick that normally over Black Clover, but Black Clover just resonated with me heavy. And I know a lot of people don't like Asta, but Asta's my dog. And bro, I just love characters like Asta and Rock Lee because I don't like it when like we were talking about this in the last podcast too, when the protagonist is has such like overwhelming power that he
Mhm.
literally just knocks through everybody. I think for Asta, even though he's climbing the ranks pretty
Mhm.
fast, we still see why he's doing it and how he's doing it. Um, I mean, Black Clover is just an amazing anime. We did do a watch party very recently. It went that was our first watch party ever, and it went amazing. Loved the loved the actual content. It was so good. Like it's like the actual
It was
movie had
amazing.
such great animation, such good
Mhm.
fights. It kind of everything made sense too. So it wasn't like how when you watch like movies and they're
Mhm.
pretty much bullshit. Like the plot is pretty much bullshit, and it's heavily just um it's heavily focused on its animation.
Mhm.
This was focused on its animation, but also focused heavily on the plot, and it was phenomenal. And I can't wait for the next season to come out.
Yeah, just one quick thing before we move on. Honestly, one thing that I noticed about Black Clover is it's probably one of the last anime that didn't do a seasonal where it would just be constant new episodes after new episodes. And I think that kind of hurt it in the long run, but hopefully when they come back they might be seasonal. That's just my guess. I don't really know for sure, but it could be, and I feel like that would make it a lot more successful, and obviously, Black Clover is just it's just fucking lit. But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Yep. Yeah, we
All
need
right.
that Black Clover ASAP. Like,
Facts,
it's
man. We
getting it's
really
getting
do, man. All right, yo. So speaking of seasonals, this is a little bit of a tidbit for Mushoku Tensei. So obviously this anime is coming out right now, this current season, but we actually just got confirmation that it's gonna have another core to it. So it's gonna be a total of either 24, 25, maybe even I think it's 25 episodes. So the first 12 or 13 will come out right now in the summer season, and then the rest will come out in April 2024. So we won't really have to wait too long. It's still, you know, 3/4 of a year that we're gonna have to wait, but yeah, it's not too crazy. But either way, it's good news. We're getting 25 episodes of Mushoku Tensei. Oh, and I've been telling you to watch this anime, bro. It is the everyone would be calling it the father of isekai, and honestly, this is one of the ones that I think is probably the most. Honestly, I think it's the best isekai out there. So yeah, on man, you gotta watch the shit.
Yeah, I do need to watch this, bro. And it's like every single time this comes up, I say I'm gonna watch it. But bro, there's so much content. Like I swear to God, I can't catch up right now. It's honestly insane. Like we literally had the
Mhm.
top 8, and all of them were good. It wasn't like we had 8 phenomenal anime in one season.
Right.
That's more than the days of the week out here. Like they're actually flooding, literally flooding us with content. I need to watch this. I know
Facts.
so many people, talked good about this anime. I've heard just like I don't even know what Mushoku Tensei even means, but I've heard that so many times that like, bro, I just need to watch this.
Bro, no cap. After we finish recording and editing, I'm gonna literally gonna watch the new episode that just came out today. I'm not even joking.
Sheesh, bro, I'm watching this shit. Like, bro, there's so much stuff I gotta watch. I don't even know how to like balance all this. Like, it's honestly crazy.
All right, yo, let's get into the next one.
Yep.
All right. So this is gonna be a little bit of a segment because we actually have a bunch of Pokemon news. So we'll start off with this one. So Pokemon announced that they're having a new smartphone app. It's called Pokemon Sleep, and that is launching in late July. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I haven't even looked into what it is, but apparently it like tracks your sleep and I guess stuff like that, which I don't really know the point of because I don't know how you can really play Pokemon, but just the fact that it is Pokemon will definitely make it successful. And honestly, it's kind of lit. I might just get it just to get it. But it's also supposed to go with Pokemon Go, which obviously there's tons of people that play Pokemon Go. So if you're a Pokemon Go player, this is for you.
Wait, so it's like a timer for your sleep. Like, I honestly don't get the concept of this,
I
but
probably I
I
probably
feel
should have I probably should have watched the trailer for it, but I didn't.
I feel like maybe it tracks your sleep as in how many hours you're getting, and then you can maybe see that. I get the concept, like you're resting when you're in a Pokeball, so like just like your
Mhm.
Pokemon, like you see how that Pikachu is inside the ball and he's
Mhm.
sleeping. That's
Yeah, yeah.
basically what we're doing in our bed. But
Facts.
it would be good to see your sleeping history. I don't know if that's definitely what they do,
Mhm.
because I know like sometimes my sleep schedule is like so messed up where I'll be sleeping at 4 sometimes, and then I'll be sleeping at 10 p.m. sometimes. It's all over the place. But like whenever you need to reset your schedule, I think this would like kind of help you where you're tracking, because when you reset your sleeping schedule, you should. I mean, some people do it in a way where it's like, imagine you sleep at 4 a.m. You'll go
Yeah.
straight to 10. You won't sleep one night, and then you'll go straight to 10 p.m. the next night and just go from there. Which
Mhm.
I know for some people works. For some people, it's like the change is too drastic. So you want to go from like 4 to 3 to 2, then 2 to
Right,
2:30.
right.
You want to place it back very gradually, and maybe this will help with that. Well, seems like an interesting app. I don't know how it correlates with Pokemon Go, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty fun.
Well, I'm assuming that they're gonna add more usability and functionality with it over time. But as far as it goes right now, it looks like it just records, measures, and analyzes your sleep. And then I guess when you wake up, you'll see what type of sleep that you're having, whether it was like dozing, snoozing, or slumbering. And then you'll see like Pokemon on screen, I guess, depending on how you slept, which is honestly pretty cool. Because if you're like me and you like collecting shit, this is probably something that you want to do because obviously, first of all, it'll help you become a lot more healthy when it comes to sleeping. But at the same time, I like collecting shit. I like seeing new shit. So it has the aspect, especially with Pokemon on it. But yeah, let's move on to the next Pokemon news. All right, yo. So this one, what's up?
I said Pokemon is hype right now.
Hell yeah, bro. Pokemon is legit. We talked about this in our Pokemon pod, but bro, it is legit the best franchise ever. It's just
Straight
up
up.
there, man.
No, this looks crazy though. But yeah, let's get into it.
All right, so there's gonna be a new anime series for Pokemon. It's gonna be a new comedy manga spinoff. It's called Pokemon Horizons. I haven't really delved into it a little bit at all, honestly. I'm just kind of looking at the cover image. It looks pretty cool. Obviously, there's no Ash, which sucks, but it also looks like there's Pokemon from all different regions, especially the newest region, Paldea. You can see the starters are on here. That's honestly really cool. And it looks like the anime already premiered on April 14th with an hour-long episode. So it looks like it's already out now, which is pretty cool. But yeah, dog,
No,
what are
I
your
mean,
thoughts on
yo,
this?
I don't know half. I don't know half of these Pokemon to be honest, but yo, that Charizard's looking mean. Um,
It does.
I don't keep up with the manga now, unfortunately. My time for my time for Pokemon has, you know, um, been out for a very long time.
Mhm.
But any games, like I don't play any games, but anything Pokemon related, I'm still intrigued. I'm still interested. Obviously, I'm not reading the manga for this or watching the anime, but it's definitely something that I put my like little nephews on to or something.
Oh wait,
Pokemon is
oh
just
shit, bro. I think I messed up the article, dog.
what's up?
So based off the series that was already coming out, like the anime, they're coming out with a
Yeah,
comedy spin-off manga. So it's a manga that's coming out, not a series.
not yet. Okay, okay, okay. So it's a manga that's coming out.
Yeah.
How have you ever read a Pokemon manga?
I
Like,
actually have, man. I used to own like the original, I think I don't remember what it was called, but it used to be like red and blue.
oh
Like the
shit,
guy on there.
how does that go? How does that
Honestly,
like
man,
read?
I don't honestly don't even think I knew how to read back then when I got it. I think I got it in like a book fair and I would just be looking at the pictures and shit.
Oh my god, it's funny as hell. Um, I don't think I'd ever read a Pokemon manga.
Mhm.
The show is just too cool. Like when it comes to like you see the water gun hitting the actual Pokemon or the
Yeah,
moves thing. I think that part because then it just feels like the game and the game when you fight other Pokemon it just does not work in the game.
that's facts.
Like
Yeah.
you fight, the animation looks so shit, and then yeah, it does basically nothing connects. But for anyone that reads manga and it's still into Pokemon, we got
Mhm.
some new Pokemon coming in, so um, look out for that.
All right, yo. So let's get into the next one. This one is really hype, especially for all you gamers out there or emulator people out there. I don't even know. But yeah, man, this is just a rumor. It's not confirmed, but we got two notable leakers on this one. And apparently, we're gonna get a new Pokemon game, and it's gonna have reminiscence of Pokemon Black and White. This is one of the last Pokemons I played on my DS, which was honestly good times, man. But it's gonna be definitely gonna have the Unova region in it. Looks like what the leakers are saying. Some people say it's gonna be like a remake. Some people are saying that it's gonna be. So I don't know if you've heard of Legends of Arceus. It's gonna be Legends of like Kyurem, which is like the third legendary Pokemon on
Yeah,
this. They don't show it on the image over here. But think of it like a Rayquaza to the Groudon and Kyogre. So he's like the third guy.
I
So
get you. I get you. The alpha Pokemon out of the three. There's
yeah.
always it's normally like that. Well,
Hmm.
when it was it was Deoxys and Rayquaza. They were like the alpha Pokemon compared
Yeah.
to thing Groudon and Kyogre. But who was it for the birds? Oh yeah, it was Mewtwo. Mewtwo was the alpha Pokemon when it
Yeah.
came to
Right.
Zapdos and the birds and whatnot.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, this is looking interesting. I have not played a Pokemon game in so long. The
Hmm.
last one might have been on an emulator, I think. Bro, this Pokemon is just one of the best actual story games. Like I never ever play story games
Hmm.
because whenever I get on to play any type of game, it has to be like multiplayer. Like the only time I would ever like I play like FPS games
Hmm.
and I would only play if there's multiplayer because I like playing with other people and like competing against other people. But like Pokemon is kind of different where um I'm not gonna say it's a hard game because Pokemon is normally very easy,
Hmm.
but just the adventure of actually getting Pokemon, leveling them up, fighting the gyms. It's like the closest thing you'll get to an actual Pokemon adventure. And I know everyone wanted that as a kid. Like my like yo, you don't know how like I know we talked about this this in the previous podcast. But bro, imagine just riding a Charizard or something, bro. That show would be crazy. So
Seriously.
this is like this is like the closest we'll get to an actual Pokemon, adventure and
Mhm.
battle. So at the end, the games are just phenomenal. I know it's the same shit every single like time, but I don't care. Like it's still so good every single time. Like I think this is kind of a rant now, but I think sometimes games become too complicated, and this is like honestly an attack to Warzone kind of
Mhm.
like Call of Duty is going in that direction where like remember when before you could just hop in a COD match,
Yeah.
throw on a silencer and an extended mag, and you're ready to go. But
Yeah.
now it's like, bro, you got like 18 different attachments. You got to tune the attachment
Mhm.
up and down. It's just like, bro, just give us simple shit, and then we'll just go. Like MW2, MW3, those are the times where everything was just a lot simpler. And I think Pokemon just kind of keeps the simple aspect and just keeps rocking with it, and they know everybody likes it, so they don't really change it. I
Yeah.
obviously
So
I know some people need some progressiveness where they need something
mhm.
new, and I think he was talking about that when we were doing the
Yeah,
Pokemon
yeah,
pod.
yeah, shaman, yeah. It's true.
Yeah, yeah, he was talking about it, so I didn't like I know it's only for like high level type things,
Yeah.
type people that matters.
All right, yo, I got some bad news for you, dog.
What's up?
People are leaning towards it being closer to Pokemon's Legends of Arceus. I don't know if you've heard of that or played that, but that's not your typical Pokemon game where you have to go through the gyms and whatnot. You're like
Oh
basically
damn!
playing, yeah, you're playing in like ancient times. There's no gyms, and you're going from like place to place, and you're like mass catching Pokemon. It's very different. Definitely check out the trailer if you want afterwards, dude, because honestly, I played the game and I really liked it, but yeah, it might not be as simple as we think, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
Yep.
All right, so this is just a cool little announcement. We're just gonna go through this real quickly, but Spy Family is collabing with Mission Impossible. So it looks like this is Mission Impossible's their promotional picture for like their movie, and Spy Fam kind of did something very close along the lines. You can kind of see Lloyd here as the main guy. Obviously there's Yor and Anya. So yeah, it's just a cool little picture to see. I don't really know if they're gonna do anything outside of just like a cool little promotional picture, but yeah, let's move on from there. All right, next up
I
we
mean,
got
it
what's
looks
up?
sick, but is it? It's not correlated to like any new manga or any new like anime or movie. It's not correlated to anything. It is
Not that I know of. No, it's just like a collab.
got you. It looks sick though.
Yeah, it does. It's just kind of cool to see Hollywood recognize an anime. It's just cool times.
No, I mean, yo, before back in the day, anime wasn't recognized like the way it is now.
Mhm.
And bro, before like even mentioning that you're like an anime fan or I watch anime, like it wasn't something that you would do. Like
Mhm.
the people out here got that shit mad easy now, where you can just
Facts.
openly talk about it. You can openly, like it. You can openly do whatever now. And I mean,
Mhm.
I love that anime going in that direction.
Yeah.
Everyone should put onto the medium. We still obviously have a stigma where some people don't watch anime because of what they think anime fans are, but it's definitely warming up to a lot of people. And yeah, love to see the growth.
For sure. All right, yo. So let's get into the next one. This one's pretty cool. So Shonen Jump is launching like a storyboarding app, and it's also having a contest with Netflix and Toho. So basically, long story short, this this storyboarding app will help people create like animations, story, thumbnails, layouts, cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it's meant for people that aren't like really the creative styling people, which is kind of cool because if you're somebody that's able to write stories, but you just were never able to make it in the manga world or webtoon world because you don't know how to draw, this could really help you out. And aside from that, quick little note on the contest. It looks like Netflix is collabing with this contest. So the winner of this contest will get about $3,500 in the cash prize. And I don't know if they said it, but it they might have like they might be able to get their own little anime or something like that based on like how successful the winner is. So just a cool little thing. Definitely enter this if you're a creator. who knows? Maybe you win, you get your nice little 3,500. Your story pops off. I don't know. Maybe you'll get serialized. Maybe you'll get your own anime, something cool like that. You never really know. But yeah, on quick thoughts, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, no, this is actually like crazy. So many AI. So definitely like AI helping, right? I would assume. Um,
Mhm.
it just allows people that have the ideas but don't have the technical skill to actually execute on the ideas to become whatever they want. Like, this is it feels like even if I have a story, I can kind of, get in and try sharing my story.
Mhm.
But this is definitely gonna help a lot of the creators that have to hire editors and have to hire all these people. But now instead they can kind of curate the content based on what they want and based on how they
Mhm.
want the anime to look and feel. This is definitely like a step in the right direction, but we are gonna get flooded with content. I think we're gonna have to like have a system where it's like there's gonna be so much content now that stuff like this is being made. Like we're gonna be over flooded. We're flooded right now, but um, it's gonna get even
I
crazier
think
now
I
that
think
everyone.
it's I think it's fine just because there's so much like the consumers for anime is just rapidly growing.
Built
But yeah,
into. True, true,
yeah.
true. It's like TikTok where before when you were on social media, you couldn't really make video form content because it required editing, it required a good camera, it required like all of that. But TikTok kind of made it in a way where even the average Joe can kind of get on to TikTok and record his daily life. And you know TikTok is not made for high production. It's really
Mhm.
made for like any like you could do it with your iPhone, and it allows regular people to become creators. This does the same, and I think it's perfect for the anime community.
Yeah, facts. 100%. Yeah. I look forward to see who the winner is. It looks like the winner is going to get their manga drawn by the guy that did We Never Learn, so that's really cool. And then also releasing Shonen Jump Plus. But yeah, let's get into the final and last story of today, and that is it's revolving the rumors of Cartoon Network shutting down. So obviously Cartoon Network is merging with uh the Warner Brothers, so that's a huge story and whatnot. So people were assuming that, there's a chance that Cartoon Network might get shut down. Cartoon Network, broke that silence and they tweeted out, "Y'all, we're not dead. We're just turning 30. To our fans, we're not going anywhere. We have been and will always be your home for beloved, innovative cartoons. More to come soon." So yeah, they're 30 years old, which is just absolutely insane. Some bad news though. The headquarters of Cartoon Network actually got shut down. Here's a little tweet looking like kind of showing the building, and yeah, it's kind of sad. I don't know if some of their department will leave. I don't know what's going on, but it is definitely heartbreaking at the very least.
Damn, bro, Cartoon Network is the goat though. I'm not gonna lie, Cartoon Network was my childhood. Even like
Facts.
I feel like it was more of my childhood more than Disney and Nick. Like I was more of that Cartoon
Me
Network
too.
type of dude.
Me too, man.
Like,
Honestly,
oh,
Cartoon Network put me onto anime because of Naruto.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn, bro, this is bringing me my feels. Um, I remember going home, getting on CartoonNetwork.com even and playing there's games on CartoonNetwork.com, watching Pokemon on Cartoon Network. Like Cartoon Network had Ben 10. It had the best shows, and it had a very different vibe.
Yeah, for real, man. The vibe for Cartoon Network was completely different than its competitors like Nick and Disney and whatnot. But yeah, man, I just honestly love Cartoon Network because that again, that was my childhood. But yeah, man, it's tough to see it go. They had so many bangers out there from like, the OGs like Dexter's Laboratory to, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Even way more OG than that. They had even older shows that, like Scooby Doo and Tom and Jerry, but even some of the more recent ones when I was in like middle school, like Regular Show and Adventure Time, those were bangers. Of course, some of the other shit they did when they got Toonami on that shit, that was the first time ever being able to watch some anime, and they had Pokemon, they had Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Yu-Gi-Oh! So man, the memories, bro. So hopefully they're all good. Hopefully they keep on going. I don't know exactly what's in store for them, but and man, you really take these things for granted until it's gone. But yeah, man, I don't want to say rest in peace, man, because Cartoon Network, they better keep going. But yeah, I feel like that's gonna be it for this episode, man. Before we get too sad, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you guys join our Discord. Once again, you guys have to join our Discord because we do cool and fun shit all the time, like the rankings that we just did. So we want you guys there. We want like-minded people in our community. We just want to hang and chill, and you guys would be perfect for that. So yeah, pull up. And yeah, it's gonna be it for this episode. Peace out, and we'll catch you guys on another episode of Anime Plus. Peace.